So first video review for this week is for my Dirt Roads books arc of Fianna the Gold. So if you want to check out my Goodreads review, I have just posted that. There is a link in the description if you're on YouTube, in the description below, and if you are on Facebook or on my blog, then there is links within the post for you to check that out. But this is the video review for Fianna the Gold by Louisa Kelley. So this just had so much cool stuff in it, right? Seriously, it was like dragons, magical powers. I mean, what wasn't to love? The whole book was like really magical and fun, and it was really one big adventure. So I wasn't quite sure what I was getting with Fianna the Gold, and I picked it up, I started reading it, and it's all about Abby. She has a really complicated life, and you really just delve straight in with Abby in this book, so you're really with her in her first moment, and she's having like a bit of an adventure already, but it goes a little bit awry when her friends ditch her, because, you know, bad friends. And so she's out there all on her own in the forest, and one night she's just really chilled, she's having a great time, and then she gets herself in a bit of a flap. She doesn't really know what's happened, and then what I liked about this as well, what Louisa did, was she really added to that uncertainty for you as the reader. Like, you really didn't know what was going on either. You could literally be Abby. She had no idea what was going on, and you kind of didn't have any idea either. And then she stumbles upon the sanctuary in the woods, and she meets Fianna, Gwyn, I hope I said that right, Gwyn and Orla. And they help her come to terms with everything, because they know exactly what it is that she's going through, and they're less confused by it than she is, and you as the reader. So you're learning everything along with her, so it was a great experience, and you're understanding all these weird and wonderful happenings that are happening to her, and why she's feeling the way she's feeling. And it really leads to like a massive adventure, little bit of true love, and just a whole heap of magical wonders, like seriously. So I loved the fun adventure sense of this. So Louisa's really got a sense of humour in Abby as a character. She's really built in this cheeky, fun side. So the whole story, even though it's really dramatic and there's so much going on and there's loads of action, the whole time you just got Abby being cheeky and a little bit mischievous and winding people up. And she's very good at it, and she's very funny. And I really loved her sense of humour. But it was really interesting. Shape-shifting dragons isn't something I've encountered in Lesbic before, and so it was a very first time for me. I really liked it. I love dragons anyway. I think they're wonderful, sort of magical, mystical creatures in the whole fairy tale sense of things. So to get like human shape-shifting dragons was really something quite different and really fascinating. Like this whole world building and the layering of the story as well. So there was all the layers of our world, their world, traditions and senses and understandings, morals, everything. There's like so much layering going on in there. Like, so there's world building within world building, and really the complexities of relationships, hierarchies, everything with the dragons, which is really exciting. And it's really exciting to see what the future holds, because this is a series. This is the first book in a series, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what Louisa brings us for more of the series. And how it's all going to unfold for Abby. So no one was as they seemed, and there was lots of deals and magic and scenarios, different things that could happen, and it could have gone any which way really. You couldn't predict this book at all, and it just created this really crazy plot, loads of action and adventure, and some really beautiful imagery. So as a reader, it was really uplifting to get swept away in Abby's discoveries and marvel at it all with her, or everything she was learning about shape-shifting dragons and everything that she encountered that was part of their world or part of her world, but she didn't really understand it. And it was really magical in that sense. So I would have loved a little bit more insight into Abby's experiences before she met the dragons, so like the uncertainty of what was happening to her. But I think it worked equally as well, keeping the reader in the dark, because your first encounter of Abby having a weird experience doesn't make a lot of sense until she starts getting things explained to her by Fianna. So I think that really worked really well, and it was great surprise finding out what it all meant with Abby. You were literally as surprised as her. But she was a lot of fun as a character. She was really full of life, so she really brought this story alive, and that wicked sense of humour, like I say, it just had me laughing and giggling and everything. But for all her confidence, she was an uncertain character as well. So she had some insecurity, and she had a little bit of being stubborn as well. She's got attitude, definitely got attitude, and she's a bit of a rebel, I think. So this is why I'm so excited to see what else this series holds, because rebellious characters usually cause mischief, and they're usually quite troublesome, whether they're the hero or not. And so I think it's going to be really interesting to see where Abby's life takes her. So she's got a really playful relationship and everything with Fianna, Orla and Gwyn, and obviously she's got a little bit of an extra connection with Fianna. It's a little bit more romantic and intimate, but she's really playful with them all, and they all get along really, really well. They've got a lovely little sort of friendship, sisterly type of circle going on there as well. So their connection, again, that just added to all the magic and the drama and really made it a fantastic book. I was really, really excited to read it, and I've not been disappointed by it at all. I think it's absolutely brilliant and a fantastic and promising start to what proves to be like a really exciting fantasy series. So I really, really think you should check it out. If you'd like to check it out, I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of the book. If you've read Fianna the Gold by Louisa Kelley, please get in touch. Please let me know what you thought of it. How did you find this whole shape-shifting dragon world? And if you haven't read it yet, or if it's on your to read list but you're planning to read it, or you're now interested in reading it, again, let us know, because it's always great to hear what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I hope you enjoy it. Bye.